Jacoby Walter and Arch. And here we go.
An adjustment for Cleveland defensively. Dean Wade is guarding Scotty Barnes. He had been guarding Brandon Ingram, but now Evan Mobley's on Ingram.
Ingram has Allen on the switch now. 6 to shoot. Ingram double, twisting, can't hit, and Mitchell the weak side rebound.
And even though there's a defensive assignment switch, they're still throwing a lot of bodies at Ingram.
Mitchell gets denied by Pirtle. Here's Ingram, faking the three. Into the paint he goes. Out to Barnes. Barnes giving it up. Ingram, 7 to shoot. Ingram reverses it off. Tip won't go. Rebound controlled by Cleveland.
But Pirtle right there for the tip, and probably should have grabbed that. He was wide open.
Mitchell kicking it out. Harden a three. Rims off, and the rebound lands in the lap of Walter.
There's the defensive impact of Scotty Barnes. He got great pressure on that shot.
Ingram aggressive early, can't finish. Barnes can.
Scotty Barnes touches every aspect of a statue. He just thrust Donovan Mitchell out of the way to get that offensive rebound. So strong and long arm.
Here's Mobley. Mobley creeping in, kicking out. Harden a three. That one is good.
Well, you help off, and then you just kick it right back out to Harden. He was ready to shoot as the ball arrived.
Barrett into the lap of Pirtle, couldn't handle it. And here is Harden. Harden lobbing it in, and Allen could not.
And then Cleveland turned it over 22 times in game 3.
Barrett in the corner, way off on a three.
Barrett was outstanding in game 3, had 33 points, shot it extraordinarily well.
Mobley trying to save it. There's another turnover. Here's Barnes into the paint with the flush.
And those live ball turnovers, that's just easy money for the Raptors.
Mobley, little crossover, got fouled by Pirtle.
It's been spectacular, Scotty Barnes, in this series. Had a playoff career high in each of the 3 games.
Done things that no Raptor has done before. First Raptor ever to have 30, 10, and 5 in a playoff game when it comes to 10 assists. Ingram with the touch.
Really good job picking his spots, coming down in the middle of the floor in transition.
Harden gets it back, gives it up. Mobley knocked away, trying to corral it, deflected and taken. Here comes Ingram giving it up to Walter. Barnes on the move, into the lane with another throwdown.
For addressing that in that timeout, Kenny Atkinson having a conversation with Evan Mobley about his defense and his positioning, but he also told us in the pregame about how collaborative he is with his players, a back and forth and a conversation with James Harden.
Said it's one of the things he learned being around Ty Lue and Steve Kerr, called it finishing schools, and said it was so different, and it is so different than how he handled things in Brooklyn, where he felt like as head coach he just had to kind of be an authority with a ruler, as Harden gets fouled and puts it in. A chance for 3 for James Harden.
Listen to him, and it is a collaborative process.
Silly foul there from Evan Mobley.
Scotty Barnes, who basically takes over point guard responsibility, as Ingram get more aggressive offensively.
Ingram guarded by Mobley. Ingram the jab, the give up. Barnes off on a three. Mitchell the rebound.
Good block out by Jared Allen on Jakob Pirtle.
Here is Mitchell off the catch into the corner. Wade will drive it, kick it. Mobley a three. Back iron it off, and Walter the rebound. Barrett, a little swivel, nudge, lost it. Burped it right into the hands of Wade.
Toronto in game 3 did such a better job of taking care of the ball. They not only forced a bunch of turnovers, they took better care of it themselves.
Mobley kicks it out, Harden on the move. 7 to shoot. Mobley in the corner, rims out on a three. Allen battling, but Walter wins it for Toronto. To your point, Jay, the team that has won the possession game has won every game of the series thus far. As Allen comes up with a steal, and Mobley throws it down.
Just a careless turnover by Toronto, and they can't set up their defense, give up an easy one in transition. That's one of the ways they miss Emmanuel Quickley, his ball handling ability to initiate offense, and he's such a playmaker.
Barrett a three. That one won't go. Allen the rebound. 8-7 Toronto lead. First quarter action, game 4. Toronto 0 for 5 from 3. Wade can't hit. Hurdle the rebound. Cleveland 1 of 6 from 3. Cavs have not shot it well on the season from 3 against Toronto. Ingram, no. Barrett off the deflection in the paint, floats it in.
And give Pirtle some credit for keeping that ball alive. It wasn't an offensive rebound he could grab, but kept it alive for Barrett to pick it up.
Harden to the corner, Wade. 7 to shoot. Wade stuck, twists in and lays it home. Dean Wade gets tricky with the left hand.
Oh, good move, because Toronto had fanned out the shooters. They left him to do that by himself.
Walter follows it up. Ingram will fire. No. And Toronto now 0 for 7 from 3.
They haven't had as many three-point opportunities off penetration as they did in game 3. What a move.
Mitchell connects on a 3. And now here, Cleveland a 2-1 series lead. A 12-10 lead for Cleveland. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Shot clock fading all the way down, and a good defensive possession there.
When attack kept it around the perimeter.
Here is Harden. Shed very feisty defensively, but giving size to Harden. Shed pokes it away.
One of the most disruptive defenders you're ever going to find.
Ingram can't lay it in. Brandon Ingram now 1 of 7 from the floor.
He has just had such a difficulty finding his rhythm in this series.
Strus, who missed 70 games this season. Here's Jalen Tyson. Looked like he got fouled. No call. And misses the first. He had Mom wearing a cap suit, and Jordan was actually wearing the shoes that Jalen wore to his draft 2 years ago. As we check in with George.
Guys, let's not forget that Jordan was watching Jalen hit a 3 on his iPad as he was about to get drafted. Moments later, then he was selected by the New Orleans Saints. The timing of that could not have been better.
Pretty amazing. Awesome stuff for the Tyson family. What a play by Strus.
Ball and a free throw out of it.
Boy, I mean, he's
during the game. That's his family.
Yeah.
And they let him know.
I love that approach. Murray Boyles coming off a huge game 3, gets denied.
And went 11 of 15 from the floor.
He was the first rookie with 20 points on better than 70% shooting in a playoff game since Al Horford back in 2008. That's right. You know, Al Horford was a rookie at one point.
It's hard to remember.
Hard to remember. Here's Mitchell. Working behind Strus. Mitchell can't hit the 3. Both teams have been cold shooting. Cleveland 2 of 8 from 3. Toronto 0 of 9. Barnes giving it up. Murray Boyles. Back to Barnes. Give and go. Mitchell tipped it away, and then at last it's Cleveland. It'll stay with Toronto.